Hey there, welcome to our video on creating beautiful, nature-inspired garden art decorations using wood and stone. Today's ideas we're going to show you how to make a stunning wooden hanging planter that can instantly elevate the look of your outdoor living spaces. To get started, you'll need a few simple supplies. You'll want to gather a piece of wood in the shape and size you desire. We're using a 6-inch square wood block. Wood stain or paint in the color of your choice. Drilling tools like a drill and drill bits. Hanging hardware like eye hooks or chains. Plants or succulents to fill your planter. Prep the wood. First, let's prepare the wood. If you want to add any decorative elements like carved designs or burning patterns, now is the time to do that. Otherwise, you can simply sand down the wood to create a smooth surface, then apply your wood stain or paint. Drill holes. Once the wood is prepped, we'll need to drill the holes for the hanging hardware. Measure and mark where you want to place the holes, then use a drill to create the openings. Be sure to drill all the way through the wood. Add hanging hardware. Next, let's install the hanging hardware. Take your eye hooks or chains and screw them securely into the holes you just drilled. Make sure they're nice and tight so your planter will hang evenly. Fill with plants. Now comes the fun part, filling your wooden planter with plants. You can use any type of small succulents, trailing vines, or even air plants. Get creative with the arrangement and placement. Hang in style. Finally, it's time to hang your gorgeous new wooden garden art piece. Simply attach the chains or cords to the eye hooks and find the perfect spot to display it, whether that's on your patio, in your garden, or even indoors. Once it's hung, you can style it up even further by adding additional decor like ribbons, dried florals, or other natural accents. The possibilities are endless. Conclusion. And there you have it. Your very own handcrafted wooden hanging planter that will instantly elevate the look of your outdoor living spaces. This project is such a simple, yet impactful way to bring a touch of natural beauty to your garden. Let's begin by selecting your base stone. This will serve as the foundation for your cairn. Choose a flat, stable stone that will provide a solid base for the rest of your structure. Next, start stacking your stones, arranging them in a visually appealing way. The key is to alternate the sizes and shapes to create an organic, balanced look. You can experiment with different configurations, try a triangular shape, a staggered stack, or even a more abstract, free-form design. As you build up your cairn, be sure to angle the stone slightly inward to help stabilize the structure. You can also use a small amount of adhesive or mortar between the stones if you want added support. Add decorative accents. Once you've built the main structure of your cairn, now's the time to get creative with decorative accents. You can tuck in delicate dried flowers, feathers, or even small crystals between the stones to add pops of color and texture. If you want to go for a more minimalist look, you can simply leave the stones in their natural state. But adding those little decorative touches can really make your garden art piece shine. Placement and styling. Now it's time to find the perfect spot to display your handcrafted stone cairn. Consider placing it in a prominent location, such as near your entryway, along a garden path, or on a patio or deck. You can also get creative with the styling. Try grouping multiple cairns together for a dynamic display, or incorporate other natural elements like driftwood or branches around the base. And that's it, your beautiful, one-of-a-kind stone cairn is ready to be enjoyed in your outdoor living space. This simple, yet impactful garden art project is a great way to bring a touch of natural, organic beauty to your yard or patio. I hope this idea has inspired you to get crafty with stones and start creating some garden art decorations of your own. Sure. Let me expand on the instructions for creating garden art decorations using stones. Here are some additional details. Selection. When choosing stones for your garden art, try to select a variety of sizes, shapes, and textures. This will help you create a more visually interesting and dynamic final piece. Some good options to consider include flat, smooth stones for the base, rounded river rocks, irregular, angular stones, stones with interesting patterns or colors. You can source the stones from your own yard, a local stone supplier, or even scavenge them from hikes or beach trips. Just make sure they are clean and free of any dirt or debris before using. Stacking techniques. There are a few different techniques you can use when stacking the stones to build your cairn. Balanced stacking. This involves carefully balancing the stones on top of each other, often with the larger stones on the bottom and smaller ones on top. Make sure to angle each stone slightly inward to add stability. Interlocking stacking. For added structural support, you can try interlocking the stones by placing them in a way that the edges and corners fit together. This creates a more solid, cohesive cairn. Cantilevered stacking. This advanced technique involves extending the stones outward as you build up, creating a visually striking, asymmetrical look. It requires excellent stone placement and balance. Adhesive and mortar. While not strictly necessary, using a small amount of adhesive or mortar between the stones can help reinforce the structure and prevent it from toppling over. Some good options include construction adhesive, epoxy resin, masonry mortar. Just be sure to apply it sparingly and only where needed, as too much can detract from the natural look. Customization and personalization. To make your garden art truly unique, consider incorporating personal touches and customizations. You can carve or paint designs on the stones. Incorporate found objects like seashells, driftwood, or stones with fossils. Add lighting elements like solar-powered stakes or string lights. Mix in other natural materials like dried flowers, branches, or moss. The possibilities are endless when it comes to personalizing your stone cairn. I hope these additional details help you feel even more inspired to create beautiful, one-of-a-kind garden art using stones. Thanks for watching, and happy decorating. Don't forget like, share, subscribe.